Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Flakshi and I run a crochet small business in India. So I keep on getting a lot of messages and queries ki we are starting new as a crochet business owner and I don't know how to price my products and everything. So this is for all the new small business girlies who do not know how to price their crochet products. So today I'm going to tell you guys two methods in which you can decide the price of your products, and do watch the video till end because I'll be taking two of my products, one a normal product and one a little complex product, and I'll be calculating its price from both those methods and we'll see which one works better. So the first one is cost and time method. So in this method you will be taking in account your costing includes everything: your yarn, your glue, your stem, or anything else that whatever you use in the particular product. And then comes your labor cost. Now labor cost is hourly rate, whatever you want to pay yourself hourly. Now there is a confusion, what should you charge, as your hourly rate as a crocheter. So if you're a new crocheter, you cannot charge as much as a experienced crocheter, because क्योंकि न्यू क्रोशियर को टाइम लगेगा एक प्रोडक्ट बनाने में, एंड जो एक्सपीरियंस वाला है उसको कम टाइम लगेगा कंपैरेटिवली. फॉर एग्जांपल इफ़ वी से अ रोज़, एक न्यू क्रोशियर को हो सकता है 1 आवर लगता हो एक रोज़ बनाने में. सो अगर उसका आर्ली रेट 200 रहेगा, देन आपका लेबर कॉस्ट ही 200 बन गया. बट अगर एक एक्सपीरियंस क्रोशियर को half hour लगता है, like for me it takes me around 30-40 minutes. So and if my hourly rate is also 200, then as an experienced crochet मैं चार्ज करूँगी 100 रुपीज़ एज अ लेबर कॉस्ट. इट्स वाई एक डिफरेंस होना चाहिए. अगर आप एक न्यू क्रोशियर हो एंड आपको ज़्यादा टाइम लगता है, then you can keep your hourly rate around 100. But if you're an experienced crochet, then you can keep your hourly rate around 200 to 250. And this is, I'm talking in Indian rupees. So आपने अपनी लेबर कॉस्ट ऐड करनी है, दैट इज आपको जितना टाइम लगा मल्टीप्लाइड बाय whatever you finalize your rate, which can be around 100 to 250, 300, whatever you think you deserve. देन थर्ड चीज़ हम ऐड करेंगे पैकेजिंग की कॉस्ट, बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली अगर आप एक स्मॉल बिजनेस ओनर हो एंड आपने सेल करना है, तो आपको कार्डबोर्ड बॉक्सेस की कॉस्ट पड़ेगी, बबल रैप या फिर थैंक यू कार्ड्स, स्टिकर्स, वॉट एवर यू यूज़. ठीक है, उन सब की कॉस्टिंग को भी आपने अपने अकाउंट में लेना है. एंड देन कम्स द प्रॉफिट मार्जिन. सो आप प्रॉफिट मार्जिन रख सकते हो. प्रॉफिट मार्जिन विल वेरी फ्रॉम प्रोडक्ट टू प्रोडक्ट. फॉर अ सिंपल प्रोडक्ट प्रॉफिट मार्जिन विल बी लेस, but for a complex product profit margin should be more. So a product that requires more skills, then उसका profit margin भी ज़्यादा रहेगा. So for a simple product you can keep a profit margin of 8%, 10%, 15, and for a complex product you can go till 20, 30, 35%, whatever you think is genuine. And then whatever the total comes will be your total cost of the product. Adding profit margin is optional. Okay, now if you're new and you're not getting any orders, then you might skip your profit margin in initial period, and you can sell at your labor and actual cost and the packaging cost itself. So later in the video मैं आपको calculate करके भी दिखाऊंगी दो products का price from this method. Now moving on to the second method which I personally follow. So what I do is I make a product, I see कि मेरी कितनी मेहनत लगी है उसमें, मुझे कितना टाइम स्पेंड करना पड़ा, एंड was the design easy to make या फिर मुझे थोड़ी मुश्किल हुई. It was a difficult, complex and time consuming project. It's that I also see कि market में क्या रेट चल रहा है. Like if you cannot find the same exact product, look for similar products की बाकी pages जो हैं, बाकी businesses जो हैं, वो किस रेट पे सेल कर रहे हैं. इट इज़ नॉट नेसेसरी कि आप बिल्कुल एग्जैक्ट सेम रेट पे ही सेल करो. इफ़ यू फील दे आर ओवर प्राइस्ड, देन यू कैन लोअर योर प्राइस एज वेल. बट इफ़ यू फील दे आर अंडर प्राइसिंग, तो आपको उस प्राइस पे भी सेल करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, बिकॉज आई हैव सीन देर आर लॉट ऑफ क्रशर्स जो बहुत ही रीजनेबल, लाइक दे आर underpricing themselves to an extreme extent. So वो करने की भी ज़रूरत नहीं है. यू शुड प्राइस योर सेल्फ वॉट यू फील इज़ जेन्युइन, कि अगर आपको इतने में ऑर्डर मिलता है देन आप भी खुशी खुशी उस ऑर्डर को बनाओ, ऐसा ना लगे कि यार मैंने क्यों लिया ये। सो बेसिकली मैं मार्केट में प्राइसेस देखती हूँ कि सिमिलर प्रोडक्ट्स के क्या चल रहे हैं। इफ़ आई फील दैट प्राइस इज़ जेन्युइन देन मैं उसके आसपास का ही रख लेती हूँ। लाइक अगर किसी और का 700 है तो मैं भी 700 रख लूँगी, या 750 रख लूँगी, 800 रख लूँगी, या हो सकता है मैं 650 भी रख दूँ। इफ़ मुझे फ़ील हो कि मुझे इतनी मेहनत नहीं लग रही है इस प्रोडक्ट में एंड दिस प्रोडक्ट इज़ ईज़ी टू मेक, देन आई कैन एडजस्ट माई प्राइस अकॉर्डिंगली। सो दिस इज़ द मेथड दैट आई पर्सनली फॉलो। मेरे इस मेथड से एंड द फर्स्ट मेथड विच वॉज द कॉस्ट टाइम मेथड, उन दोनों मेथड से मैं आपको प्राइस निकाल के दिखाऊंगी एंड वील सी कि प्राइस दोनों मेथड से सेम निकलते हैं, डिफरेंट निकलते हैं, या जैसे भी। I'll be taking two products. One is a simple product which is rose, जो सारे क्रोशर्स बनाते हैं एंड इट्स वेरी इजी टू मेक, एज अ बिगनर भी कोई भी बना लेता है। एंड नेक्स्ट प्रोडक्ट इज अ ब्लैंकेट बुके। सो एक थोड़ा एक्सपेंसिव, टाइम कंज्यूमिंग एंड अ लिटिल कॉम्प्लेक्स प्रोडक्ट ले रही हूँ मैं। ठीक है, सो हम एक सिंपल एंड एक कॉम्प्लेक्स प्रोडक्ट दोनों के प्राइसेस निकालेंगे दोनों मेथड से। So material cost for making a rose, this will include the yarn, stems that I use and the glue. Now material cost will vary for everyone because we use different patterns and हमारे हाथ की टेंशन जो है वो डिफरेंट होती है। सो किसी का ज़्यादा यार्न लगता है, किसी का कम लगता है, एंड कोई महंगा परचेज़ करता है, किसी को रीज़नेबल मिल जाता है। सो माई मटीरियल कॉस्ट फॉर अ रोज़ I'll say is 11 rupees. And I'm taking my hourly rate as 200 rupees, and it takes me around 30 minutes to make a rose, assemble it and bouquet wrap it. It will come out to be 100 rupees. Now comes the profit margin. For a small product like rose, I'll keep the profit margin 10%. So 100 plus 11, so 10% will be approximately 12 rupees. I'm taking, it would be 11.1, but I'm taking it as 12 rupees. For packaging, I use a corrugated box which cost me around 12 rupees, and then comes the bubble wrap and thank you card and packaging tape will come out to be around 16 rupees. And now let's just add this as 139 rupees, and the shipping charges will be extra. Okay, that is not included in this. Now if we see from my method, then if I see in market, the rose sells around 180 to 250 rupees with a bouquet. ठीक है, with a bouquet wrapping. Now if I will sell it at this price, then first of all it will ruin the market rate. Okay, I am definitely underpricing myself by selling it for this. So either I can increase my profit margin here, so you can increase a profit margin to 20% or 30%. Now if you're a beginner and आपका काम साफ नहीं है, then you can go for 180 or even 150, because उस time पे you cannot demand for higher price. But because my work is very clean, so I actually sell it at 200 rupees. This was what I found a genuine price for selling my rose. So if I would be selling this by this cost and time method, I would definitely be underpricing myself, because this method can never actually give you the exact value, exact worth of your product or your hard work. So in this case, that is the rose product cost and time method wasn't very effective for me. Alright, so now I'll be calculating the price of my blanket bouquet, which is of 38 inches. Okay, so the material cost for my blanket bouquet is 350 rupees, and then comes my hourly rate. So it takes me about 15 hours. Okay, I'm not exactly sure, you cannot be exactly sure of how much time you take. That is also one drawback of this method, because sometimes we are lazy, sometimes we are so active and energetic, so we cannot take out the exact time that we take for one product. But I'm taking it approximately 15 hours. So 15 into 200 would be 3000. Now profit margin should be higher on such a time consuming product. So I'll keep the profit margin as 20% here. 670 rupees. Then comes my packaging cost. Packaging cost is nothing, 14 rupees a box, and also I'll include shipping here because I actually sell this blanket with free shipping. So basically I include it in my costing only. So 16 plus 160 rupees are the shipping charges I pay for shipping one blanket. So according to this method, it to be 4196 rupees, that is 4196, and the price that I actually sell at is 3800 rupees. Now if we see about at what price other people sell, then I have seen people selling a blanket for 2200, 2400, 2500 as well, and I've seen people selling it for 3800, 4000, 3500 as well. Okay, now uh, selling it at 2500 feels like definitely feels ingenuine to me, because then I'll not be paying myself properly. I'll not even be paying myself the hourly rate. It in 2000s is definitely not a good idea, right? So that's why I decided to price it at 3800 rupees, which felt genuine to me for the Indian market as well. Like a consumer would also find this price genuine. If I would keep it around 4200, then I might not get as many orders that I'm getting right now, but keeping it 3800 makes it genuine. So as we calculated prices with both of the products, I think what I would go for is the second method only, because first method is not reliable for all the products. But if you're launching something that is very new, very different, and आप compare नहीं कर सकते उसका price कहीं पे भी market में, because वो available ही नहीं है market में, then you should go for the first method. The second method is more reliable कि आप दूसरे businesses के prices देखो. If you feel कि वो over price कर रहे हैं, then you can price your product a little lower. ओके, सो अगर कोई 300 में कुछ सेल कर रहा है, मे बी यू कैन प्राइस इट एट 250. अगर वो 250 में कर रहे हैं तो मे बी यू कैन प्राइस इट एट 200. इफ़ वो 200 में सेल कर रहे हैं, यू कैन प्राइस इट एट 180. ठीक है, बट don't underprice it just because you need more sales, because this does not bring sale. One thing more is कि starting में even I used to price my products a little lower, क्योंकि I felt कि इतनी perfection नहीं है काम में, and plus I didn't used to get many orders, so I could price it like normal price. But as I grew and as I started getting more orders, it became a lot of pressure for me as well to handle so many orders, so I started increasing my price. So bit by bit, like maybe 50 रुपीज़ इंक्रीज़ कर दिया किसी प्रोडक्ट में, छोटे प्रोडक्ट में, एंड किसी बड़े प्रोडक्ट में 100-200 रुपीज़ इंक्रीज़ कर दिए, बिकॉज दैट्स फॉर द गुडविल दैट यू हैव अर्न्ड. कि अगर मेरा पेज फेमस हुआ है इतना एंड मेरी एक रेपुटेशन है, then I can sell a little above than the normal businesses in the market. So that's it for today. I really hope that you would have found this video helpful and ये आपके काम आएगी to decide the right price for your product. And for more such videos, don't forget to like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel, and keep commenting more questions, more queries on which I should make proper videos. Thank you for watching and see you soon.